The City of Grand Haven Human Relations Commission presents the 2021 Visionary Awards to recognize the visionaries who create a community that welcomes all people.
Hello everyone, I'm Bob Manutza. I'm the Mayor of the City of Grand Haven. I'm here to welcome you to the Visionary Award for 2021. The City of Grand Haven is excited to support the Human Relations Commission's creation of the Visionary Award. A visionary is a person or organization who thinks about and plans the future with courage, imagination, and wisdom. This award was created to honor and celebrate individuals who demonstrate courage in the face of resistance to change by affirming diversity and advocating for justice in the civil and social arenas of the community. Each year, the HRC will recognize one adult and one youth or organization that are working to make the City of Grand Haven a more welcoming place to live, work, and visit.
The Human Relations Commission of the City of Grand Haven seeks to encourage sensitivity and promote understanding among people, regardless of race, background, faith, creed, gender, sexual orientation, or disability, for the purposes of helping everyone overcome discrimination and encourage equal treatment for all. The Human Relations Commission created the Visionary Award to honor and recognize members of our community who are leading us toward a more just and equitable future. We would like to thank everyone who took the time to nominate individuals who embody the spirit of this award.
In this, the first year of the Visionary Awards, we received 3 nominations for youth visionaries. They are Ariana Hill, Calling All Colors, Grand Haven High School; Gabrielle Scott, March for Our Lives, Students Demand Action; and the Youth Advisory Council of the Grand Haven Area Community Foundation. The Human Relations Commission proudly presents the 2021 Visionary Award Youth category to Gabrielle Scott, co-founder of West Michigan March for Our Lives, Students Demand Action. Among many other activities, Gabrielle is a lead for Students Demand Action's virtual field office and the State Director of Social Media for March for Our Lives. These positions require work all around the state. While they focus on gun violence, she also works with intersections in poverty, racial violence, rural versus urban areas, and more. She serves as Team GH co-president at Grand Haven High School and is working to affirm diversity and create an inclusion environment there, as well as in the Grand Haven community, where she leads protests and gatherings to fight for equality and social justice. Let's hear from Gabrielle Scott about why she does this work.
After the Parkland shooting in 2018, me and a couple of friends were really upset at the lack of gun violence prevention in West Michigan and the lack of teenage activism in the area as well. So we banded together to create a school walkout, but in addition, an anniversary for the Columbine shooting, and then a West Michigan Students Demand Action March for Our Lives joint chapter. This is the first joint chapter of its kind, and it helped to put West Michigan on the map for activism, specifically in the gun violence prevention realm, and also combine multiple different perspectives and organizations to create the most comprehensive gun violence agenda as possible. Currently, I am the State Director for March for Our Lives Michigan's social media team and the State Director for the Students Demand Action Michigan Virtual Field Office. I also am the co-chapter lead of the West Michigan March for Our Lives Students Demand Action Joint Chapter, and I've done a lot of work throughout the community and at the school as well.
Gabrielle, on behalf of the Grand Haven Human Relations Commission, we wanted to present you with our first Visionary Award for our youth category. Thank you so much for being a change maker and making our community a better place to live, visit, and work.
Thank you so much for the award. I'm so honored to be able to receive this and serve the community.
The Human Relations Commission received 3 nominations in the adult category. They are Rebecca Neal, Paradigm Wellness Community Activist; John Martin, Director of the Loutit District Library; Alan Vanderberg, County Administrator, County of Ottawa. The Human Relations Commission proudly presents the 2021 Visionary Award Adult category to John Martin. Since becoming the director of the Loutit District Library in 2011, John Martin has leveraged his leadership role at the library to expose residents to different cultures, races, and ethnicity. He has been a strong advocate for people outside the social and economic mainstream. John is courageous in his efforts to raise awareness and acceptance. Some examples of this are participation in the Lakeshore Ethnic Diversity Alliance Transforming White Privilege Project in 2015, when the topic was too controversial for some community leaders to sit at the table. In 2017, the library hosted a traveling exhibition on race in America called Hateful Things. From the Jim Crow Museum, racist memorabilia at Ferris State University. In 2018, the library hosted Beyond the Border Wall, a migrant quilt exhibit. And for many years, Loutit District Library has been the site of naturalization ceremonies for new Americans, another of John Martin's innovations. Mary Jane Belcher speaks on behalf of the Loutit District Library Board, which nominated John Martin.
All right. I'm Mary Jane Belcher. I'm a trustee on the Loutit District Library Board of Trustees, also serving as secretary, and I represent the Grand Haven Area Public Schools. We are very proud as a board and as our staff to have John receive the first award. He has done a lot for the library, a lot for the community, and particularly spearheading and getting the naturalization ceremonies here in Grand Haven, which has been very well received and was absolutely a wonderful event to help bring the community together and for people to recognize what individuals that want to become naturalized citizens have to go through and the long process that's involved. He's also very active in the community, and John is one to roll up his sleeves and get busy. He doesn't sit by. He's out there, he's presenting the library to the different organizations that he belongs to, and he's brought the library to the forefront of our community.
And I'm humbled and grateful to have been selected by the City of Grand Haven Human Relations Commission as their initial Visionary Award recipient. Librarians are, by and large, empathetic, curious, helpful people who daily provide access to information and materials to meet the information needs of the public. Diversity of thought and opinions are represented in our library collections, and we attempt to provide programs and information that represents all viewpoints. We work hard to provide an equitable, safe space for everyone, regardless of your income, race, beliefs, sexual orientation, age, or physical or mental ability. So librarians, by collecting, organizing, storing, providing access to data, serve as change agents, helping organizations and individuals access and use data in order to develop more successful societies. And change can be uncomfortable and often moves slow due to resistance from those who perceive change to be taking something away or losing something. But change can be beneficial by opening society to new ideas, new initiatives, new opportunities. Without change, there would be no progress. And I believe that life in Grand Haven is better when we listen to those who are different from us, explore different cultures and beliefs, and work together for a common goal. We have come a long way since the first library was built in Grand Haven in 1914, and we will continue to work towards a more equitable, kind, caring community in the future. I believe we all should be working to leave our community a better place than how we found it, and that by working together, we will provide a kinder, better place for our children, grandchildren, and their grandchildren to live. I want to thank Nancy Collins. I've known Nancy a long time. Nancy created a thoughtful and kind nomination and worked together with the Loutit District Library Board of Directors, Board of Trustees, and who also provided Nancy with some information. And thank you to the City of Grand Haven Human Relations Commission for this honor, and congratulations to the other nominees in both the youth and adult categories. With such a compassionate and thoughtful commission doing great things in Grand Haven, we should all have a positive view for what the future will bring for our residents and visitors of all ages.
So John, on behalf of the Grand Haven Human Relations Commission, we wanted to present you for the first Visionary Award. Thank you for having the courage to make Grand Haven a better place to live, for people to visit, and the library a more welcoming place. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Raina, and thank you so much to the Human Relations Commission. I really appreciate this. This is very kind and very thoughtful, and thank you.
The Visionary Award criteria and nominating process was developed by an outstanding group of citizens, chaired by HRC member Raina Masco. The committee includes Dr. Julia Davey, Devlin Howard, Amy Masco, Wes McGee, Nancy Owens, and Alexa Reddick. Grand Haven thanks you for doing this important work. Each award recipient receives a plaque to keep, and a plaque honoring the recipients of each year will be on permanent display in Grand Haven City Hall. We thank Colombian artist Eric Picardo of Grand Rapids for creating the stunning image of 4 change agents depicted on the plaque. Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Ruby Bridges, and Cesar Chavez.